so y'all better cook. I got big dreams, you walk talk, when I walk, that's that big drip. Ay, when I slide down your block, now they pissed off, like I really give a oh. I got big sauce, so y'all better catch up.
1608 analog console. This is designed for...
Listen, bro, I don't know who Frank Kole is. I hope Comethazine didn't get laced, but he has a whole new person.
Bruh, this is crazy. Now, this got to be the most, like, this is crazy because this nigga did a whole turnaround. He did a whole turnaround, like, bruh. He went from, because he came out around the SoundCloud era, like around when the Lil Pumps and the Trippie Reds and all, like, he came out around that time. Bruh did a whole, and that's crazy because I was just looking him up the other day, or like a couple weeks ago, or probably like a month ago. Cause I was wondering, I'm like, bro, I ain't heard. And then I happened to see like a post, and I'm like, hold on, that look like what's the name? And I go look, and I go check out the music. I'm like, oh, this nigga done turned into a Steve Lacy ass nigga, man, bruh.
Persona, and this is the craziest transformation I've ever seen in rap. And we'll get to Frank Kole in a second, and I think he's like speaking German now or something.
Schwer zu erklären. Ich bin zurück in November. Diese Sommer wird kalt.
Nah, bro.
What?
This ain't right. Whoever did this to Comethazine needs to pay. So we're gonna go ahead and flash back to the year 2018. This guy right here, rap name Comethazine, real name Frank Childress, out of East St. Louis, would put his foot into the mainstream sound. A song by the name of Bands would be posted on SoundCloud before it got deleted because of a song swap.
That's our check. But
it was at the #1 spot.
Hey, bro, that was a time. That was a time. 2018, I ain't gonna lie, that era was going. That song, that's the song I actually found out about, bro. He was going too. He was going up. He was one of the ones. I like how he made the transition though into who he is right now though. But that just goes to show like it ain't no money in it's no money in hip hop right now. At least if you ain't a big dog, if you ain't on a level like a Kendrick, a Drake, somebody like that, you know, ain't no real money in this shit right now. That's why you seeing a lot of people, a lot of artists transferring over to different genres and stuff like that because, you know, it ain't no money. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's just me though.
Viral song, and everyone was like, who is this Comethazine guy? We need to hear more from him, causing him to drop his first album, Bosky, in August of 2018, and the album sold between 50 and 100K first week. Now with Comethazine, we're not gonna get a song longer than a minute and 40 seconds, and we're not gonna get a song shorter than a minute. He made these ringtone songs, but it was a minute and 30 seconds of just heat.
Came in with an AK-47, fully automatic. I got too much to do. I need another day. Bitch, I'm locked up in the stew. I got too much to say.
Like when it came to punching in, just delivering bars, Comethazine was up there, bro. I can't even lie. Like all the short music stuff. Oh, he didn't make songs long enough. It was good music though. Which I know XXL Freshman, it's kind of watered down, especially now in 2025. But back in 2019, it was still fairly.
Nah, I would say even back then, like I would say the last good freshman class was the year I think the year that I think it was the one where Schoolboy Q, Mac Miller, and all them, and then the other one with Kendrick. Like those were like the last few. I want to say between 2010 and maybe 2014. That was kind of like the last few years where it was like hitting. But this lineup still hit too though, cause Roddy Ricch, you know, he blew up. Blueface blew up. Gunna blew up. Tierra Whack, I don't really hear about her no more. Lil Mosey, I don't hear about him no more. Shout out Rico Nasty. She was on Schoolboy Q album. YK Osiris, he's trash to me. No, he ain't trash, but I never really got into his music though. I don't know who. Oh yeah, Meg Thee Stallion. Damn, Megan Thee Stallion was on there. I didn't know she was on that freshman class. Pretty much everybody on this freshman class though went up. Yeah, that's crazy.
Really popular, and he was an XXL freshman of 2019. And this was after he released Bosky 2 in January of 2019, which didn't have a single song over 2 minutes. It didn't get much great reviews, and you'll see a common theme here with all his albums, them all being called Bosky. But if we get to the 2019 Cypher, yeah.
Used to be hurt for the cash, now that I'm rich, I can sit on my ass. AK-47 mag, switching from semi to full automatic. I got me a bitch, she the baddest, but she trying to leave me, she don't like my habits. When I roll up this pressure, boy, it's not a question, you know that I'm not gonna pass it. Niggas wonder why I'm Savage G, never put your buddy in the casket. Came up a clean 54 bezel, 80 for the neck and 5 for the jacket. This is a big chain, big chopper with aim. Catch a nigga wanna snatch it. Look through the scope frame, then aim at his brain. Boom.
Now, was it bad? No. Was it great?
No.
Absolutely not. But
Hell
then he would
no.
release another album later in 2019, Bosky 3.5. Instead of 3, it's 3.5. And you could see a common theme with the sales from Bosky 1 to this Bosky 3.5. They have gone down tremendously from 50K to 100K on Bosky 1.
Now, to be fair, remember how I was telling y'all, like, you know, it ain't no money in rap right now, bro. But in his case, I think it's just more so people get tired of hearing the same thing. Like, you gotta grow with your music. You gotta elevate. You gotta, your song, like it's okay to have you be popping and everything like that. You could be popping. You could have your little, you know, have your little period of time where you viral and everything. But you know, in my opinion, it gotta be some type of growth, maybe, you know, or sometimes you gotta like switch it up. You can't be afraid to switch it up sometimes. That's why, like, when I make music, I like to make different type of music and different. I like to be versatile with it because people can get bored. So I like to throw people off and do like the unexpected, you know, not give you what you like. If you doing what everybody else doing, you know, I mean, what, you know, if you doing what everybody else doing, then what's the purpose of listening to you, nigga? If you sound like Lil Baby, I might as well go sound like, I might as well go listen to Lil Baby. Or you sound like Future, I might as well go listen to Future. What's gonna be different, like, you know? Especially if you coming up in a certain era, that's like, it's just kind of like the same thing that happened with the whole jerking era. If y'all was around for that, a lot of them people that was in the jerk era, they had to transition out of that sound, and I feel like that's probably what he did is transition out of that sound, because I don't think it was him as an artist that was whack. I feel like his sound, he came in the game when the sound was popular. Now that's why it's important for as an artist to I feel like it's important for an artist to basically build your own sound. Because then when you got your own sound, technically it can never really get that old. People gonna always love it. Like, look at Drake. Drake got a particular sound. Even though, you know, some of his projects have been mid, but for the most part though, you can always rely on, he has his own sound though. So it's like it ain't just like a time period. Like it wasn't just a wave. Kendrick has his own sound. Schoolboy Q, his own sound. Russ have his own sound. La Russell, his own sound. Like, they didn't come in the game on a wave. And sometimes you got artists that can come in on a wave, like Trippie Redd. Trippie Redd, if you notice, if you go take a look at his music, I feel like his music has upgraded in a sense, cause like he started off making like the sound, like in the SoundCloud era, off that wave, right? But even then, even him in the beginning, he said he wanted to last in the game. He said he was just doing that. That's the music he was making before, it was just to get him on. But eventually, he wanted to really like be known for, like, it was for real with him. He wanted to have longevity in his rap game. And if you see his catalog, it shows that the diversity and like him in the artistry. Even him, I think he has his own sound in a sense. You know, yeah, so that's what happens with a lot of these rappers, man. Trying to follow waves and trying to follow the wave. It's like, okay, yeah, you can get popping off that wave, but once that wave die out, you die out with it. Look at Lil Pump. Lil Pump didn't have his own sound. You know, he died out with that wave. Shit crazy.
And now on Bosky 3.5, we got 13,000 album sales. My personal favorite song from Bosky 3.5 is the song Stan.
Smoke my dope, get face in my mansion. Also, I'm in my living room dancing.
That song didn't even sound like a song, it just sounded like someone talking. That's why I liked it, you know, it was something new. And I think this was around the time I stopped listening to Comethazine in school and stuff. He just didn't have a lot of hits on Bosky 3.5, but even after 3.5 flopping, his cult fan base wanted Bosky 4. And while doing some research for this video, I came across this Reddit before Bosky 4 dropped. This is a Reddit post from 5 years ago. I love Comethazine, but I'm worried about his future. Saying, I have been a fan of Comethazine for a while now, and this year I'm getting worried that he will play out or that Bosky 4 flops, but I hope not. And that worry that fan had, it's almost like they predicted the future.
Damn, a rebranding. Hey, every artist gonna have to go through that though, bro. Rebranding.
Bosky 4 would sell a whopping 7,000 US copies and only peak 177 on the charts. But this is where sales don't mean anything, because in my opinion, Bosky 4 had some of Comethazine's hottest hits, 556. We'll go through a bunch of these songs, but it kind of brought me back to listening to Comethazine, but a lot of the songs on the album were leaks, single leaks that he just ended up throwing onto an album, so the sales really don't show the full story when it comes to Bosky 4. Like all these views right here, man, if I got these views, boy, but look, all these views is from Bosky 4. All these music videos or songs off the Bosky 4 album, they just got perceived better individually rather than them all being in an album together. Technically, most of the music videos came out before.
That does play a role too, though. Like some artists is not album artists. Some artists are like singles. So like, I'm pretty sure he did well when it comes to singles though. And it's like that for like, I'm not looking for Comethazine for no album, or like, you know what I mean? It's certain artists like Lil Baby. I'm not looking to Lil Baby for an album. I'm more so like a single versus a nigga like Kendrick. I'll listen to Kendrick albums versus singles, you know? So that does play a major role too. That's why you can't really get too wrapped up in numbers.
Or Bosky 4 was released, so people really heard the music already, so they probably didn't want to listen to it again. So I guess you could call it lazy too, you know, not making new music. But also, who wants to make new music when you're constantly getting your music leaked? Like, I get that also.
Hey, I don't know nothing about no album sales. It's 2020, you feel me? So, but when it comes to streams, stupid motherfucker, Bosky 4 did about 17 million first night. So shout out to the Kole.
Cracking, bitch, I live for action. Came in with an AK-47, fully automatic. They was 4 deep, but I had one gat. When got more heat, so please come back. Please spin back. Wanna know what you meant by this? Soul crack and some old Air Max. I told straps cause I'm always solo. Big stick, it look like a pogo stick. Single life for me because I chose to be a cheater. Dolo when I slide, I pull up just me and my heater.
Like, bro, that's all Bosky 4 and to sell 7K.
It's his bangers,
diabolical to me. Like, yeah, if you wanted to listen to Comethazine's full,
he probably wanted to change his image though, cause I ain't never like that's another thing too, cause a lot of these rappers be like, they be faking the funk, like they be giving the people what they want. Obviously, it's just entertainment, but it's like, this nigga be toting the most straps, killing the most people in the song, and I ain't never heard of him spinning or doing nothing. So I think that was it's a good move for him to use the clout that he do got, and then go ahead and switch it up.
full catalog. It would only take you an hour out of your day to listen to all his music, but do you really think it's the length of his music on why the heat of Comethazine died down throughout the years? Why couldn't Comethazine last longer than 2 years in the mainstream rap scene? Now, a year after Bosky 4 dropped, we would actually get an album that's not called Bosky in 2021 called Comethazine, the album, which also, that's my bad, a year before this he released Pandemic, the album. That's also the other album that's not called Bosky, but you know, I didn't talk about that album for a reason. Comethazine, the album, this would be the first time we would see Comethazine not get the numbers he was getting from 2018 to 2020. 2021, we're not gonna say Comethazine flopped with this album, but if you try looking up information for how much Comethazine the album sold, you just can't find it, and we'll put that there. But if we go a year later to 2022, the very last Comethazine album we would get before the wild transformation, Bosky 5, yes. And this album wouldn't even make the charts at all. Someone even asking in the Reddit how much it sold because you can't get the information. 15 copies. Bro went triple tinfoil. Someone else even saying it went double aluminum foil. Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm not trying to be mean, but yeah, Bosky 5 absolutely flopped to the bottom of the sea. So if we go to March of 2024, we would get the first glimpse at Frank Kole as Comethazine would post these pictures on his Instagram, even with the video of him strumming the guitar. Now this is just simple. There's one of two things that happened here. Comethazine either got laced, took the bad perk, whatever, or he was trying to save a rap career that died by putting on a new persona, and I think that's pretty smart. And I don't want to sit here and trash on people's careers. Like, Comethazine had a great career, but I don't want to just not state the obvious that his career was going downhill. But he would post 2 videos in June of 2024 of him on the guitar, and he's actually talented. It actually brought him to tears a little bit.
And the nigga got older. Damn.
When you know, but she keeps sucking. Oh, my bad.
Hey, this nigga did a full 360. Like, what the hell?
I've said this before, but that's music to my ears. And to go from Comethazine, the Frank Kole, Comethazine, and Squidward, Frank Cole's handsome Squidward. What do they call that? Growth. That's what it is. Growth. This isn't just growth though. This is exponential goddamn growth. Now if you look up Comethazine or Frank Kole on YouTube, you'll see a channel that says Frank Kole, and there's a song on there, Smokestack Lightning, or if you want to call it a song. When I watched it, it was more like a movie trailer.
Yeah, this is what I had seen.
Bro, how you go from toting ARs, bro? You know what I'm saying? To this, like, I'm not questioning it, but I am. Mushrooms. But I just found this transformation very interesting, and I
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. Like, you went from grills, choppers, and bust downs to you like on some hippie matrix hippie type of, you know what I mean?
You guys go watch the Smokestack Lightning stuff, you know what I'm saying, you know, the video, and you go check it out for yourself because I can't show you guys the full video, and then go watch an old Comethazine video. Just compare the...
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, my boy. Hold on now. Oh man, so look, first time doing a Twitch stream, man. It was successful, man. Y'all, you know, this is crazy. This is a little different. This is different than what I'm used to, at least. Golly. But we did it though, bitch. Yeah, nigga. Hey, look, and also, yeah, check out that merch now, man. You know what I'm saying?